See, those who are non-PhD, kindly start doing PhD. I can guide you, or I can arrange some guide from some university. Because PhD is a must, whether you are a teacher or you are an industrialist or you are working, practicing engineer, or you are uh, somewhere, but you are any branch. It need not be electrical, mechanical, civil, whichever branch you are. I'll try to help you for PhD. Please get up at 4 a.m. every day. Like our latest Honorable President, she also gets up in Brahma Muhurtam. So I want you people to get up at 4 a.m. I have written all my 75 books from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Wife sleeping, children sleeping, and you start working. So all of you can also start writing a book, and I'll help you in getting a good publisher. Book writing, why it is important? Even the practicing engineers write book. In India, only Pabla has written a book, Power System Distribution. But in USA, so many, Kirchner, Stevenson, and there is a HAP. So many practicing engineers have written a book. So they can write a better book because they are in the system, they are in the field. But India, unfortunately, only one Pabla. He is an engineer in PSEB, Punjab State Electricity Board. So he has written a what you call a book on the distribution system. The foreign book on distribution is uh, Tonen Gonan. I have given one chapter in distribution in my latest two books, which are published in 2022. Modern Power System Analysis, fifth edition. First edition came in 1980. Second came in 89. Third came in 2003. Fourth 2011. And now fifth has come in 2022. Another book, Power System Engineering, third edition, 2019. Electric Machines, fifth edition, 2017. Then there is a GATE book also. Those of you who want to do MTech, kindly pass the GATE. Read that GATE book, Khanna publication, and read all other my books, and you should be ready to give GATE. If you pass GATE, I can get you job in Power Grid also. Power Grid boss is my student, Dr. Subir Sen. But you have to pass GATE with the flying colors. Then 3 months training they give in Gurgaon, and then 1.5 lakh rupees per month, which is very good amount nowadays. The time when jobs getting is a very tough job. Then all of you should read one English paper every day. Times of India. Wednesday they give Ascent or jobs. Times Hindustan Times, Tribune, Hindu, whichever English paper is available in your area. I don't know how many of you are from which particular state. I was told that there are about 10, 15 registrants also. They should, more people should register. So this is a rare occasion when I can talk you and give my 52 years of teaching, research, and administrative experience. I'm the only Indian who has been IIT director, NIT director, and vice chancellor, VIT Vellore. Nobody, I don't think there is anybody else who has been occupying all three posts. Then I did all my 3 degrees from BITS Pilani, BE, ME, and PhD. BITS Pilani is better than any IIT. Why? Since they have a practice school. What is practice school? Each student has to go to industry and work on, and with faculty supervision. See, my suggestion is, like each medical college associated with a hospital, so each engineering college should be associated with a industry. For this, our forum and our this thing can do a great job. I think Dr. Santosh is doing an excellent job. We should all support him. Now he is also preparing a certificate for all those people who are a member of the forum. This forum, I think government should also give grant, because they are doing something which no government is doing. Getting connected institute and industry. The colleges do have a industry institute cell, but that is a lip service. Hardly they do anything. So barring few colleges like IITs, NITs, BITS Pilani, VIT Vellore, SRM, Manipal, all these are private, but private is not a dirty word. They are doing a great job. Geetam in Andhra Pradesh and so on. Even in Gujarat, there is a Nirma University, very good university. And Dehradun, there is a IRA University. There is a UPES, that is the energy. Then there is a what you call IFAC everywhere. So these are the things. Then I would like to tell you to become an IEEE member if you're electrical engineer. If you are mechanical, become ASAV, so that you get a journal at your place and you read what is happening in the world in your area. So that latest thing, what is going on, you must know. Read Spectrum, read the IEEE transactions. Once you are a member, after 5 years, you can become a senior member. Then I can make you fellow. I am the only fellow in the whole of Hyderabad. So I can Maharashtra there are few because of IIT Bombay is there, and there are some more fellows are there. So you can uh, we need 6 fellows recommendation. I will be one of them. Other will arrange from even USA. There are so many good fellows are there. Bimal Bose, Anjan Bose, Dr. M.A. Pai. These are all Indians. They're doing a wonderful job there. They've written wonderful books. And Pai has written a book. Anjan Bose has written. Bimal Bose is power electronics man. There is Ned Mohan. He has written a book in power system as well as power electronics. If any one of you want to get your PhD thesis evaluated, I can evaluate in 7 days, and 8 days I can ask Viva. Now I think before you can ask me questions after my finish my lecture, but even now, if anybody has any doubt, any question, he can ask. Don't worry about the time. I can go on and on. This is my forum. So is there any, you can always see, this first slide gives you my cell phone number, 7972723202. You can ring me anytime, and night and day. I hardly sleep. So you can just tell me that you are a forum member, or and you want to ask me some question. Then there is a mail ID given, dpkvit@gmail.com. You can always give me an email. I reply to my all mails immediately. I can be your co-guide, I can be your co-author of a book. I can help you in so many ways. I'm already 78. I don't know how long I'll be there. I have given about more than 100 webinars in this pandemic. About 20 foreign countries, rest in India. So this is all. Today's is in grid integration of renewable energy sources. Its after effects on power system quality and its mitigation. Now, please understand, the first bulb came in the world 1882 by Thomas Edison. He was not a good student, but that good, not bad student gave bulb to the world. And that Edison system worked till 1920. 1920 came transformer. So we shifted to AC. Transformer, how many types of transformers are there? Power transformer, electronics transformer, DC transformer, instrumentation transformer. There is a book on transformer by BHL staff. Read that book, published by McGraw. So one of my student, Mr. Hemant Didi, whose birthday is today, he has also transformer factory. So transformer is very, and Dr. S.V. Kulkarni in IIT Bombay, he is the expert in transformer. So you can meet him as and when you want. I was instrumental in his selection in IIT Bombay when I was one of the experts. He's a very good person. You can meet him for transformer problem. Then, of course, 1947, when India got freedom, whole country had only 1360 megawatt installed capacity. I still remember as a small child, I used to study in Kandil or Laltain or Chimney. And because this what you call candlelight was not possible. Candles were to be imported. Everything was to be imported from England. There was hardly any money. We were a poor country at that time. So late Pandit Nehru, the first prime minister, he started working in 3 directions: industry, education, and energy. Industry started the steel mill in Bhilai with USSR help, then Durgapur, UK help, and so on. And about the energy, first hydropower plant he started in Bhakra, 1957, and he called it modern temple of India. Education, he converted Sarkar Commission report. That was Royal Institute of Technology. But after India got freedom, Royal became Indian. The first Indian Institute of Technology came in Kharagpur, 1950. Second came in Madras, where German help. Third came in Bombay with USSR help. Fourth came in Kanpur with USA help. Fifth came my IIT, 1962, UK help, Delhi, that is Delhi IIT. Fifth came in 1995, Guwahati. Sixth came in, that was sixth. Seventh came in Roorkee because of Uttarakhand. And then there are now 23 IITs and 33 NITs and 4 BITS planning. And you can, all of you can register in a what you call part-time PhD if you want to. Don't leave job unless afterwards you won't get job. So because first keeping job in hand, kindly do part-time PhD. It may take 3 years, 4 years. I also did part-time PhD because my family needed money. So I joined as a lecturer in BITS Pilani under Professor Nagarath. I did complete my PhD. Why books should be important? See, the person will be gone, but his books will be there. But Nagarath is no more there, but his book is control system and book with me are there. Then CL Wadhwa is no more, but his power system book is there. Similarly, AK Sahani of Patiala gone, but his 2 books, measurement, instrumentation, and machine design are there. There's no Kirchmer, but his 2 books are there. Kimbark is also gone. His last paper was in 1988 on compensation. Do read that paper. Series compensation, shunt compensation, and your hybrid compensation. So there are, that is what I'm saying. The way tomorrow I may not be there, but my 75 books will be there, and you will be able to read them and get knowledge. So start writing book. That is very important. Then now we start the second slide. Please change the slide. Yeah. See, as I told you, 1360 megawatt, 1947. Today we are 4 gigawatt, but dil mange more. We want at least 1 gigawatt more to become a developed country. Now we have shifted from thermal, hydro, and nuclear to renewable. Why? Thermal, 3 countries have stopped thermal power generation. They are Australia, Norway, and Sweden. No more thermal. Because coal, if you burn, you get CO, CO2, SO2, and NOx. These 4 gases are called greenhouse gases. They spoil human health. They also spoil buildings. So we don't. Then these gases combine with water and form acid rain, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Plus sea level is rising because of this. So tomorrow there may not be Bombay, there may not be Madras, there may not be Sri Lanka. We don't want that to happen. We love our Bombay. That's our financial capital of India. Then we love our Madras, where the first the foreign people came, and Pondicherry was French colony. Then of course there was a Goa that was Portuguese colony, 1498. So we don't want that to happen. So we want minimum pollution, and that's why 4 uh, conferences held in the world. First was Rio, second was Kyoto in Japan, third was uh, Paris in France, fourth was Glasgow in UK. So all these conferences have said, let us have a zero carbon credit by 2070. So we have also no more thermal power stations. Those which are there, they will continue to be there. We are not going to throw our Badarpur in Delhi. The Badarpur will continue to produce power because we need power. Everybody needs power for domestic power, industrial power, and commercial power. So, but then no more new thermal power stations. And coal creates a lot of problem. So, clean coal technology, de-acidification of coal, liquefaction of coal, gasification of coal. This is what we are doing so that the coal quality improves and minimum pollution. Then second is hydro. We are the biggest hydro power station is in Tehri, where I am a BOG chairman of the Tehri Institute. 13,000 megawatt. 30% goes to Uttarakhand, 70% goes to Uttar Pradesh. Then of course we have Bhakra Nangal, I told you. Then there is a DVC, Damodar Valley Corporation. Koina, there are 65 hydropower plants in India, and the government has ordered them to convert into pump storage power plant. First pump storage power plant was the Nagarjuna Sagar near Hyderabad, 65 kilometers. Pump storage power plant is a storage. So there is a lower reservoir, upper reservoir. Anyway, this will I'll talk on some other time, 1 hour. Today's topic is renewable. That is why nuclear, there is so many problems. There have been 2 accidents. Chernobyl, 1986. Then there was a 3 Mile Island. So nuclear power also is a problem. But we started first nuclear power plant in Tarapur, 1969, with USL, enriched uranium, U-232. Second was in Kota with Canadian help. Third was in Kalpakkam, purely Indian, that is near Madras. Fourth was Kaigada in Bangalore. Fifth was Surat in Gujarat. Sixth was Aligarh in what you call UP. So you can read my latest book, Renewable Energy Sources and Emerging Technologies, Apprentice All of India, third edition, 2022. Solar Energy, CRC Press, Taylor and Francis, 2017. Wind Energy, 2013 with Narosa. So then there are five more books with the New Age publication. You can read all these energy books. And now government has said even BTech people can do PhD directly. No need of MTech or MBA. So those of you who are BTech only, you don't have to worry. Now the government has passed a rule that you can also register for PhD and do complete your PhD. Maybe 3 year, 4 year, 5 years. It doesn't matter. As long as it's part time, you're getting your salary, you're doing your job, yet getting PhD. So do PhD, write a book. This is the moral of the story. So the renewable energy sources is the topic of the day. So how many? The solar and wind, they are from centuries they are there. Sun is there for, I don't know how many centuries back. And we have been using solar energy for drying our clothes. All house ladies still in our houses get the clothes after washing the clothes. If you are a dryer, washing machine, fine. Otherwise, you to use solar energy. Wind energy, we have been using along with solar energy for getting our clothes dried. Then while sleeping on the top of the roof in summertime, the wind energy helps us in getting good sleep. If there is no wind, then we come down and start using fan, cooler, or fridge. Sorry, AC, depending on your status and depending on your economic condition. And not everybody can afford AC. Though they are now advertising, there is an energy efficient AC, there is a healthy AC, the air is very good. I don't know. I have not tried them, so I can't comment on them. You are industry people, so you know better about it. Then third is geothermal. Geothermal, the first is New Zealand, 7%. New Zealand is the best country to go and settle. The Prime Minister is a lady and she is practicing Hindu. She goes to temple, takes Charnamra, takes Prasadam, and she is so good that during Corona time, she postponed her own marriage. She said, if I don't follow the rules, who will follow? So we need such Prime Minister, such President in throughout the world who, who do what they say, not what they want you to do what they say. So that is very important. New Zealand, I've been there for 2 months in training for University of Christchurch in Canterbury. So those of you are teachers and listening to me, there is a very good scheme. Apply to New Zealand High Commission. You get 1 lakh rupees cash, airfare, plus free food, free stay. All states food are available there. If you are a Maharashtrian, you will get Puran Poli, you will get Aloo Vanda. If you are South Indian, you will get dosa, idli. If you are Punjabi, you will get chola bhatura and paratha. So all sorts of vegetarian, non-vegetarian food is available there in the mess, and you can enjoy and work. Library is excellent. I'm sure you'll be able to do a good job. Even if you are not a teacher, still I think you can apply and go to the New Zealand and work with the New Zealand electric company or whichever industry you want. So this is my job to tell you all this information. This slide will also be, of course, will be with you. You can always read. Second slide has now come. Exponential growth in the energy demand. See, population and energy both are growing exponentially. I'm worried. Next year we are going to cross China for population. We will be #1 country in the world. I'm not happy with that, but we want to reduce the pollution. I think Honorable Prime Minister is going to bring 3 bills: Hindu Code Bill and Population Bill, and third bill he'll bring, so that you can freedom to have any religion. You can go and work and pray. So, and then of course, I don't want to talk politics here because this is not a lecture on politics, lecture on energy. Wind and solar PV systems are experiencing rapid growth since 2010. Penetration level of 4%, 1.5% respectively. Now we are going to have 150 gigawatt of solar and 80 gigawatt of wind by 2030. And by 2050, it will further increase. And throughout the world, there will be no thermal, no hydro, no nuclear, only renewable. That's why A renewable can be either connected to grid or it can be autonomous. Just now, AMU has started 5 megawatt solar power station. So AMU has no electricity bill now, zero bill. All the energy requirement is being fulfilled by 5 megawatt solar power station in AMU. You can go and see in Aligarh, purchase locks also. Aligarh locks are famous. And you can see how they are running that 5 megawatt power station. So my request to all of you who are listening to this webinar, start having at least 1 megawatt solar power station in your premises. Secondly, every house should have photovoltaic power station at the rooftop, and then rainwater harvesting. After 10 years, 10 cities in India will not have water. Two of them are Nagpur and Vellore and Chennai and Jodhpur. So we don't want that to happen. Already in the world, there is one city called Sun City, South Africa, no water. They get 4 bottles of water. 4 bottle में आप चाय क्या बनाएंगे, खाना क्या बनाएंगे, और न क्या स्नान करेंगे. I hope all of you who are listening to this webinar know Hindi. See, I know 12 languages. At least you should know 5. You should know Marathi, Hindi, English, French, and German. Then you can go to anywhere in the world and work. These 5 languages are very important. So we were talking about the water scarcity. So rainwater harvesting you can do at the rooftop so that you're self-sufficient in water as well as energy. You don't have to depend on outside agency. You're producing your own energy and own water. So as I told you, this renewable energy can be grid connected or it can be autonomous. It can be self-sufficient. That is alone. It will supply to your house, your industry, or whatever. See, 2 more topics are very important in electric engineering now. One is electric vehicle, and second is power quality. Third is smart grid, microgrid. Now people have started BTech in electric vehicle in Jaipur. There is a BTech in AI techniques. There is a BTech in what you call machine learning, cloud computing. So computer techniques you have to use in your whatever you do in life, whether it is energy, whether it is the power, or whatever steel, whichever company, whichever industry you are, you should use the renewable energy. Many countries have target of 30% renewable energy based electricity generation by 2030. Not far off, only 8 more years left. India has an ambitious target of achieving 175 gigawatt by 2023, that is next year. See, if there is a will, there is a way. Nothing is impossible. What is the spelling of impossible? I am possible. So whatever you want, you can achieve in life. 100 gigawatt from solar, 60 gigawatt from wind, 10 gigawatt from biomass, and 5 gigawatt from small hydro. Small is beautiful, they say. So small hydro is pico hydro, mini hydro, micro hydro, and there is only one IIT in India, IIT Roorkee. They have the Department of Alternate Hydro Center, headed by Professor Saini. So you can also be doing PhD there or MTech there. Part-time. Naturally, I don't want to leave job. As I told you, getting job is very tough nowadays. I'm also jobless now for last 6 months. I don't know who will give me job now. So still, I want to do job. And I want to continue to serve the country till the last breath of my life. My first lecture was on 23rd October 69. Today is 31st July, last day of July 2022. I'm still talking to you. So I don't know how long it will be there, but I want, I think Santosh is going to help me in that. The 15 days program is arranging, plus several such lectures on various topics. Biomass is very important in villages. See, Gandhiji used to say, India lives in villages. There are 7 lakh villages. Only 85% have been electrified. In a lighter vein, I can say, if the transmission line passes through a village, they declare it to be electrified. Not that. We need at least 1 lamp, 1 fan to be working in every house Then only we can say the village has been electrified. And I want you people to move from big cities to smaller cities. Reverse migration. See, everybody wants to come to Bombay, Delhi, Madras, Kolkata. No, I want you people to go leave these four cities and go to some smaller cities, two-tier cities, three-tier cities. Now colleges are there everywhere. Now jobs are also there because there is a small industries, mid-term industries, and so many types of cottage industries. You can be jobs giver rather than job seeker. Entrepreneurship, incubation cell. There is a skill university already there in Faridabad. Gadkari sir has announced Nagpur will soon have skill university. We are going to have agriculture university in the private sector. Uh, Raisoni has just announced yesterday that in Saikeda in MP they are going to start agriculture university, private, because government everybody cannot get admission. So we need to have private. Even MIT is a private university in USA. There were so many good private universities. So biomass, as I said, villages. There is a gobar, there is a cows, there is a buffaloes. That gobar can give you biomass. We have just finished one PhD in biomass in PTU, Jalandhar. That's Kaur. Dr. Kaur is there. Gagandip Kaur. So you can see her papers and see her thesis to read more about biomass. I'm persuading her to write a book also. Let us see whether she'll be able to write or not. Next slide, please. Distributed generation. Now, this I have given one full chapter in my latest book. Read that. Then there is one of my students, Kankar Bhattacharya. He is in Canada. He has written a very good book, Deregulated Power System. So even you can contact him and ask him to deliver one webinar for all of you. I will request you to accept small money as a token of appreciation, because I don't think you can pay him in dollars. You can pay him in rupees. He is having Indian rupee account in India, so he can be happy. Another my student is Mohan Pole. He's a Maharashtrian. He is also very good. He is in Norway. Currently, he is in India. So you can ask him to deliver one lecture. He will be very happy to take whatever honorarium you want to give him. He is in Pandurna here, very near to Nagpur, 2 hours. Power generation structure is moving from the large centralized plants to a mixed generation pool consisting of traditional large plants and many smaller DG units. As I told you, 1 to 2 megawatt is called dispersed power system. Up to 25 megawatt, the distributed generation. What is the advantage of this? They are modular as well as they are portable. Suppose you are not getting money in Thane, you can shift to Kalyan. If you reverse, vice versa. So that is not possible. Badarpur cannot be shifted unless until you have Hanuman with you, who could bring that Sanjeevani booty from Himalaya to Sri Lanka. So we don't have Hanuman now in this Kalyu. So we had to have DG units. Badarpur will remain in Badarpur. Bakra will remain in Bakra. You can't shift them. But 1 megawatt solar power plant, half a megawatt small hydro plant, they can be shifted. They can be wound up and taken to a place where you can earn money. So they are portable as well as modular. You can go on adding 1 megawatt solar power station. You can't go on adding Badarpur. You can't go on adding Bakra. DG technologies use power electronics. Power electronics is very important topic in electrical. Very good books are by our own Bhimra and foreign countries, Ned Mohan, and then there is Rashid, then Vidyatil in India. So these are the good books in, of course, M. Ramamurthy was the Vaishnav Pitama of power system. He was CPRI Director General. He also served in Baroda, an IRDA director. He originally was in IIT Kanpur. Then he did his PhD in Canada on protection. Now he is settled in Hyderabad. He is 80 plus, but still active. Advantages of renewable energy sources. Reduction in pollution. I already told you. There won't be no problem to Madras, Bombay, and Calcutta. Reduce global warming issues. This also told you. 5 conferences took place. Kyoto. I have been to Kyoto with Narayan Murthy, our Infosys man. We had a very good time in Kyoto, Japan. His son-in-law may become a UK Prime Minister. The first time an Indian becoming Prime Minister of UK. I don't know whether that will happen or not, but there are so many ifs and buts. Sustainable. See, sustainable, UN has brought 28 things sustainable. So sustainability is very important. See, whatever you are earning, sustainable. Please don't go for share market. Mutual fund is okay. And do go for a recurring deposit, fixed deposit, insurance. Do take health insurance. God knows when what will happen. So use your money, your salary judiciously. 10% you must save every month. Whatever may become. You know, I think your family will be happy if you are leaving good money for them. So go for FDR, go for recurring deposit, go for mutual fund, but don't go for share market. Share market, nobody knows. This is my personal opinion. If you still want to do it, it's your choice. So sustainability is a very important property nowadays. Education should be sustainable. Energy should be sustainable. Water should be sustainable. Whatever you do in life should be sustainable. Energy security. There are 3 types of security which are very important in life. Cyber security, energy security, food security. Everybody should get food while sleeping. कोई भूखा नहीं सोना चाहिए. भूखा उठ सकते हो आप, लेकिन सोना नहीं चाहिए. So similarly, energy security. See, in fact, there is a BTech in cyber security. Anybody can come and hack anybody's account. These things are going on. So that is why don't have an internet banking. Go to the bank, be in the line, and then withdraw the money. I have never done this. And even when I was a director, I used to go myself and withdraw money. My PA used to say, "Sir, I can go." I said, "No, you are here not for my personal job. You are here for official job." So please see that nobody can hack anybody's email account or bank account. And this is happening every day. So don't give your RBI also wants, don't give your OTP, your Aadhaar number, PAN card number to anybody, whosoever is there. If anybody wants, you go to that bank and give them there in person to the manager. Reliable power of remote location. Power system reliability is a very important topic. I have just added one chapter in my 5th edition, last chapter on reliability. The best book is by Billington, 1970, R. Billington. That is on power system reliability. Reliability is what? There is a bathtub curve. I hope all of you know bathtub. Whenever you go to 5-star hotel, you take bath in the bathtub. 3 important. Sridevi was also killed in a bathtub in Dubai some year back. 3 important ladies are killed by somebody. I don't know. Jayalalitha died in hospital. And then Sridevi died in what you call Dubai. And Sunanda Pushkar, she died in Delhi in some hotel. And we will not comment on this. These are controversial. So we'll be away from controversies. Reliability is the generation reliability, distribution reliability, and transmission reliability. So all these 3 things I have given in my chapter. You can read it. Plus you can read Billington's book. Plus there has been a very good papers by my student, Dr. L.D. Arya. He was in GSITS Indore. So read his papers. Then his son, Rajesh Arya's paper, also important. You can read. Then my another friend, Dr. Saket in BHU, he is a professor. He has also been added in our latest power book. He is one of the co-authors. So that you can read his work also. See, if you are an ITP member, you will definitely get journals, so you can read them. Otherwise, you can go to library in nearby college. If you are in Bombay, go to VJTI, go to Sardar Patel, go to IIT Bombay, or go to any college nearby. And Atharva College is there. God knows how many colleges are there. ITM University, MGM College. And go there, and in library you can go and read books. They may not issue you, but nobody will tell you don't read books. So do read books. Purchase books if you have money. What we call Amazon, Flipkart, and read them. Yes, next slide, please. Issues related to DG penetration. RE generations at distribution level alters power flow direct, bidirectional power flow. Voltage and frequency control are not supported by present RE generators. See, all these problems you can resolve with renewable energy. Each can be one PhD topic. Fault diagnosis, AGC. One of my students had done PhD in AGC. He's in NPTI Faridabad, Dr. Parmar. You can read his papers. He did from IIT Guwahati. RE generate intermittent power. Power is there, power is not there. So it is intermittent. So you have to have a storage. Storage is very important. What are the different type of storages? Battery. Since children, we have been using toys with a battery. Your calculators using battery. Laptop using battery. Cell phone. Nowadays, everybody is having 1 or 2, 3 cell phones. My request to all of you is don't use cell phone more than half an hour. That too while sleeping. Whole day you don't have to have cell phone in your hand. WhatsApp, etc. You can answer in while sleeping for half an hour. So everybody is having cell phone. So much so, cell phone they are seeing movies. Children, you can stop using cell phone till they enter in the colleges. Voltage and frequency control are supported present RE generation. RE generate intermittent power. Next slide, please. Yes, this is wind energy conversion technology. See, wind energy number 1, Tamil Nadu. Number 2, Gujarat. Number 3, Maharashtra. Then Gujarat, MP, and Rajasthan. MP, Devas, there is a wind power station. If you go to Devas, see. And if you go to Tamil Nadu, you can see. If you visit Balaji, if you go upstairs to take the darshan, there is a wind power station on the way. Then there is an offshore wind power station. The wind power started in the world in Denmark first. Then it went to USA, third Germany, fourth is India. Now we are fourth in the world. Wind power, there are 2 types of wind power: horizontal axis, vertical axis. Now smaller wind power has come, 2 blade. And if you go to IIT Delhi, see there is a Department of Energy. Now they have started BTech also. Block 5, go to the top floor. You will find solar power station there, wind power station there. And there are solar houses. When you build your house, use solar architecture. They are 5 degree warmer in winter and 5 degree cooler in summer. So you don't have to use AC, you don't have to use heaters in winter if you have solar architecture. So you can do PhD in solar architecture. UK and Delhi, the planning and architecture unit is there. There you can do. Even IIT Delhi, you can do PhD. Dr. Subramaniam is current head. Even our director, Dr. Rangan Banerjee from IIT Bombay, he is the energy man. So he is the director of IIT Delhi now. So IIT Delhi is going to get tremendous boost in energy area. Wind energy conversion technology, DFIG, double fed induction generator based wind turbine. So electric machine, power electronics, these are the very important areas for energy of waste wind turbine. Turbines are being manufactured in Pune. Hydrogen axis, horizontal axis and vertical axis. Now, normal vertical axis, but we have developed, Dr. Bhatti, my colleague, has developed a vertical axis turbine. It is there in IIT Delhi. You can go and see that. I have written in my book also, along with Uma Shankar. He is in Saudi Arabia. He was my PhD student. Currently, he is in Salem in Tamil Nadu. Yeah, next, please. Next, 7th slide. So this is PMSG based wind energy system. You can see PM is permanent magnet synchronous generator. Blade shown. AC to DC, DC link, DC to AC, then grid connected. Next, please. Solar PV based system. So there is a sun, the PV panel, DC link. Solar energy research station is in Gurgaon. Professor HP Garg, my colleague, he is the head of that. Then the wind energy research center is in Chennai. They do courses 15 days a week You can go and attend if you are interested in wind. Otherwise, you can go to Denmark or USA or Germany. As I told you, you should know German and French. So this is there is a solar thermal and there is a photovoltaic. There is a Terry University in Delhi. You can go there. Dr. Ajay Mathur used to be Director General. Now he has left somebody else. Earlier Pachori was there. Pachori is no more. So Pachori developed that Terry. Terry T was Tata earlier. Now it is the research station. So there they give MTech, PhD, as well as they publish books also. So there is an inverter. Power electronics is very important. Next slide. Yeah, the grid connected distributed resources. You can see they're self-explanatory from central generation, P plus Q. See, these four are the important parameters in electrical. Real power P, reactive power Q, voltage magnitude V, and angle, torque angle. Power quality, best book is by what you call Harilaga and Neville Watson. You can read that. And our book is coming next month on power quality. You can use this also. There I have covered all these things. Grid connected, power quality matters. The harmonics, power system harmonics is very important topic. That book is there also by Arilaga. You can read that. Fuel cell. Now cars are also running on fuel cell. So fuel cell is very important. There is a research station in South India, fuel station, fuel cell. The Dr. Basu of IIT Delhi, Chemical Engineering Department, he has done a lot of good work in fuel cell. Now he's become a director of CSIR lab in Bhubaneswar. You can go and meet him. There used to be Dr. Srivastava in BHU. He is no more, but his work on hydrogen is well known. You can read his book and papers on hydrogen, Dr. Srivastava, IIT BHU. Yes, next please. Next slide. Technical issues to be addressed. Voltage at point of common coupling. Voltage variation due to intermittency in RE power generation. Voltage ride through capability. War compensation capability. Where is very important. See, static war system. Please read the solved example 5.1 in my book. Both the books, same example is there. That example keeps on repeating UPSC exam and GATE exam. Those of you are appearing in IS and engineering services and GATE, read that problem. Another problem you can read is 11.1. Both are solved problems. Solved problem in a books are like film songs in a film. Like songs will improve the film quality, so the solved problems will improve the quality of the book. So work compensation, you can. There is a book by Miller also, 1982, Reactive Power Control. That also book you can read. And first voltage stability book was 1994 by Taylor. So now voltage stability is more important than angle stability. Angle stability means Kimbar. Transient stability is steady state stability, dynamic stability. Voltage stability is now Taylor. I given one full chapter on voltage stability. Prabhakundur book also you can read. Now it has an Indian edition. I also got it from McRoyal. Again, Prabhakundur, unfortunately, we lost him 2 years back. Then we have one facts book along with Tariq, New Age. You can read that. Original book is Hingorani, again Indian. Read facts book. Flexible AC transmission. Frequency regulation. Read Algert's book. Algert was the first person who gave AGC. His book is there. But we have given chapter 8 in our books on AGC, automatic generation control. Protection issues. My first book has 100 pages on protection. That is the power system engineering book, 3rd edition. Read protection. Electromechanical relays are no more used, but the principle is very important. Static relays, electronic relays. Now numerical relays are used. So you can use that. As I told you, Professor Ramamurthy's thesis was on protection. And there is Rabindranath and Chundar, another book on protection. There is SS Rao book on protection. TSM Rao book on protection. My own book is there, and power system communication and protection. Akhtar Kalam and myself. So that book you can read. Now communication is very important. ICT, information and communication technology. How do you do communication? Is it by satellite communication or PLCC or in so many ways? So I've discussed all these things in my book. Kindly read that. Next slide, please. Possible solutions, forecasting of wind and solar resources. Faster load forecasting is very important topic. I have given one full chapter on that. We are also got DST project, load forecasting in Symbiosis University. There we got it. We are doing faster dispatch, reserve management. Reserve management is very important. As I told you about your salary, salary also keep some portion reserve and manage it well. Integrating more REC. Energy storage, I talked about storage. Storage is battery, pump storage plant, hydrogen, fuel cell, compressed air storage. So storage is very important topic nowadays. Wind PV hybrid system. Everything, solar PV, wind plant, uh, they have started solar PV, solar wind farm in Delhi. Both combined hybrid. Flexibility of demand side. So we have demand side management, we have supply side management. So there is a paper by Talukdar, 64 page, load management. Talukdar is Indian. Normally they are Bengalis. Read that paper. He is in US. I have given the reference in the first chapter of my book. You can see I have given 10 books and 10 papers minimum at the end of each chapter. Then there is a object type questions, then there's a review questions with solutions in all these books. You can read that. Next slide, please. 12. Slide number 12. Power quality, the quality of electric power may be described as a set of values of parameters such as continuity of service, uh, variation in voltage, amplitude, and frequency, transient voltages and currents, and harmonic content. The power quality problem is defined as the any deviation in magnitude, frequency, or waveform, shape of the voltage and current that results in failure or malfunctioning of customer equipment. We don't want that. Our customer should be happy. Customer Devo Bhava. If no customer, then no industry. Now in Bombay, there is a Adani supplying power, a Reliance supplying power, and Tata is supplying power. That's why there is no problem. The increased share of WTG and PV system in the power grid results in many power quality issues. In case of PV system, PQ problem all arise due to variation in solar radiation, cloud shadow, power electronic modules such as inverter and filters due to their non-linear mode of operation. Till 1970, there was no power quality policy. But when power electronics came, power quality started. 13, next page. In case of a wind turbine, PQ problems arise due to variation in wind speed, tower shadow, yaw error due to the misalignment between wind direction and turbine facing direction, and power electronic devices. Accordingly, the power quality related phenomena can be divided into two main groups: those caused by the fluctuating nature of energy resource and power electronic interface with the power system. Next, please. PQ issues are due to fluctuating resources are PQ issues due to the power electronic interface. Over voltage during feed-in, long and short time voltage fluctuation, unbalance, frequency deviation. Allowed is plus minus 0.5 hertz, but we have 47 hertz to 53 hertz. Voltage allowed is plus minus 5%, but we have plus minus infinity. Anything can go. Harmonic injection, resonance.
Sir, you are muted. Hello, sir.
Increased damping of grid due to non-linearities. Next, please. 15. Voltage variations related issues include over voltage, under voltage, sag, swell, spikes, surges, flicker, unbalance, voltage interruption. Voltage sag is reduction in voltage magnitude, 10 to 90%. I hope you must have read in your undergraduate sag and tension. I have still given one chapter on that. Following by voltage recovery after a short period of time. There are causes of short circuit faults in the system or starting of large motors. Over voltages of very short duration and high magnitude is called voltage spikes. Flicker is a periodic or aperiodic fluctuation in system voltage that can lead to non-noticeable changes in light output. Show fluctuating flickers in the 0.5 to 30 Hz. Unnoticeable human being. In case of PV system, flicker is the resulted due to power variation caused by passing clouds. In case of WTG, flicker is caused by fluctuation in the output power due to wind speed variation, wind shear, and the tower shadow effect. Next, please. 16. PQ problems can be mitigated by two ways, either from the customer side or from the utility side. The first approach, known as load conditioning, ensures that the connected equipment is less sensitive to power supply disturbances, allowing the operation even under significant voltage distortion. The second solution is by installing line coordinating system that suppress or offset the PQ related disturbances. Energy storage systems, flywheel, supercapacitors, etc., and other devices such as constant voltage transformer, harmonic filter, noise filter, surge suppression, isolation transformer are used for mitigation of specific PV problem. Recently, many flexible AC transmission devices such as DVR, dynamic voltage restorer, Statecom, DStatecom, SSSC, SVC, TCSC, and UPFC, etc., are also being used for PQ mitigation. I have talked about them in my chapter on compensation in my latest books. You can see that. Yes, last slide, 17. Conclusion. Wind and solar PV systems show exponential growth rate. Power generation from these sources usually takes place in a distributed manner. Decoupling of machine dynamics from the system dynamics by power electron devices introduces several technical issues. Issues that renewable energy generation at the distribution level are related to voltage control, power quality, and protection. Is there any? No, I think this is the last. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now you can ask me questions, if any topic.
So we are unmuting the members, so they can ask queries to sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello.
So, which are all the IEEE or IEC codes we are using for the integration and the renewable certificate?
Where are you working?
I'm working with Acme Clean Tech Solutions in Gurgaon.
Hmm.
Because it was very confusing. Like we don't have much ISO standards to follow for this renewable
Standards.
integration.
Well, if you are an IEEE member, you can purchase from IEEE. Or
Yeah,
you
I
can
try
get
to
UK
purchase.
standard or Indian standard, ISI.
So,
So standard varies
sir,
from country to country.
sir, I try to purchase it, but there is IEC 0079, but it is not still published. Actually, I try to
No,
purchase
IEEE
actually.
standards are well known. They are available. You write to IEEE. You are in which city? Bombay?
No, no, Gurgaon,
Gurgaon.
Delhi.
Oh, no, there is no problem. There is a Delhi so near. IIT Delhi so near. Go to IIT Delhi library. All standards are there.
It's free to use.
And please, you meet Professor Sukumar Mishra, electrical department. He will help you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yes. Any other question?
So, any like a stabilizers, what type of stabilizers or voltage sources
What
that
type
can
of?
mitigate? See, for the power quality issues, what type of sources or what type of alternate solutions we can look on?
Power quality, as I told you, there are two wonderful book is there by JR11. Read that book. That book copy is there in the library again. Are you PhD or MTech or what?
I'm working on as a engineer only.
BTech, B. So there is a ITM University in Sector 23A near Maruti in your Gurgaon. Then there is a
Yes, sir.
GD Goenka University. Then there is a Dronacharya University. All these places are there where good libraries are there. You go there and read. All things are available there. Why don't you do MTech part time or directly
Yeah,
PhD now?
yes, I'm doing. I'm planning to do it only on this preparation
No, do
only.
part time. Don't leave job.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes. Any other
Hello.
question? Yeah.
Sir, good.
Yes, there's a question. Prof, please, from the presentation, the intermittency of the distributed generation systems such
What
as
is
solar
no?
PV,
Your voice is not clear.
Yes,
the intermittency of distributed generated
Yeah.
systems such
sir, you are not audible. Miss, your voice is very less actually.
Yes. Yes. Or you can write it on the screen.
okay,
In
okay,
chat box, you can write, sir. Your voice is very low actually.
okay. I'm saying that the intermittency of distributed energy generation systems such as solar PV or wind power generation imposes some power quality issues on the grid. Now, I want
Yes,
to
sir.
find out
I
at the
talked about
point of
power quality issue.
coupling.
There will be issues always. Whenever you try any new technology, when the TV came, I don't know whether you were there at that time. You have to go to the top floor and adjust the antenna to get the right figure. But the youngest member of the family used to go up and change the antenna. Now there is no more required. So things will be sorted out. People are working day and night on various problems. Slowly they will go away. Takes time. Rome was not built in a day. So these are the various BTech project, MTech project, and PhD project, and even DST sponsored research. If you are working where?
Yeah, I am a Ghanaian, and I want to find out at the point of common coupling
You are in
when
Jammu?
there is unbalanced when there is unbalanced grid voltage, how does that affect the performance of the grid tie inverters?
See, any change, anything will definitely affect the performance. As I told you, there are only four quantities in electrical: P, Q, V, delta. All these four quantities will suffer if there is any problem. You are in Jamia, is it? Where are you? Hello? You're not.
Prof,
You are in
hello.
you are which college? Which industry?
I work with Ghana Electricity Company of Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah, I'm in Ghana. Yes, I work
Okay,
with
good.
Northern. Yes.
If you want, I can arrange a lecture for you. I can come to Ghana also if you want.
Okay.
In some college, you can talk.
Sir, you
And
can write your query in WhatsApp
you
also.
can,
Sir will
yeah,
give
WhatsApp
reply.
or even email.
Yes,
This is
yes.
my WhatsApp. This is my WhatsApp number. You can write on WhatsApp and I will reply to you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, good afternoon. This side Dr. Rajesh Vora from Delhi. I am basically senior manager, senior executive engineer in Delhi Transco Limited.
Senior manager where?
Delhi Transco Limited,
Kya
DTL.
baat hai. Very good.
And
Yes, sir. Boliye.
yes, I have written many publications. I have written many technical papers. I am the co-author of CBIP manual of earthing. Basically, I am PhD in earthing and I work for safety of India public. That is
Oh,
my
excellent.
passion.
Excellent.
And I am very glad to see all your presentation, and I'm very happy to see you one to one first time in my life. Although I have read your all books, and I want to purchase all the new books you have written in the new edition.
Right.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, and I will call you personally after some time,
Sure, sure.
if
Anytime.
you allow.
Sure. Anytime, sir. 24 hours.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. Welcome. Yes. Any other?
Sir, good afternoon. Myself
Good
Santosh
afternoon.
Mistry.
Hmm.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, from where?
I am presently working in the renewable sector, wind sector.
Where?
Aprava Energy, sir. Aprava Energy, formerly
very
known
good.
as CLP India.
Have you read my wind energy book?
No, sir, but I am going to read, sir. Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Your PhD already?
No. I am BE Instrumentation, MBA Finance, Certified Energy Auditor, sir.
So kindly do PhD. I can be co-guide and main guide will take from Delhi. You are in
Yeah,
Delhi?
sure, sir. Yeah. I am from Pune, sir. Pune.
Pune is
Yeah.
not far up. It's very close.
Yeah. My question in related to wind sectors.
Yeah.
Wind sector, basically, we observe that there is a huge transmission loss during low wind season, particularly. So, do we have some solution for that line losses?
See, if there is a problem, there has to be a solution. Only thing is sometimes we don't know the solution. Solution will definitely be there. I'll request you to read my wind book and we'll talk again. You can ring me anytime, give me email, and Pune also keep visiting. So
Yeah,
where
sure,
is your
sir.
place? तुम्ही महाराष्ट्रीयन आहे का?
Yeah, Maharashtra, yeah.
तर आपण बोलू मराठीत बोलू शकतो. मला कळलं येतो.
Yeah, sure, sir. Yeah.
तर
Welcome,
काही
sir.
problem
Welcome.
नाहीये. आपण भेटू कधीतरी.
हो.
पुण्यात भेटू, म्हणजे नागपूरला भेटू आणि प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करू.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Yes, any other?
If there are queries to other participants, they can please ask.
Sir, this is Ishwar from KPTCL, sir. It's very glad to participate in this topic.
Thank you, sir.
With Kothari, sir.
My pleasure.
When we have heard your name, sir, when we are studying engineering.
Right.
And also, this is first time I have participated in the type of webinars with
Thank you, sir.
authors. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome. Where are you? Which city?
I am from Karnataka, sir.
Karnataka. Where Karnataka?
Karnataka, Ballari district, sir.
So I can tell you, Ken Samachara, Namaskara.
Namaskara, sir.
Good.
Sir,
So,
is it feasible to install pump storage for most of our hydro stations in India?
Well, feasibility and workability and money and reliability, will it work or not? That has to be studied. That's what called feasibility study. So there are experts, and where NHPC is there in Faridabad, hydropower company. You can talk to them. Or IIT Roorkee, as I told you. That's only IIT, but two departments are there: Department of Water Resources Development and Alternate Hydro Center. You can contact Professor JP Saini and give my reference. He will be able to help you.
Okay, sir.
Nothing is impossible. Only thing is it may take more money. So you can go visit Nagarjuna Sagar also. That is the first pump storage power plant in India. It is 65 kilometers from Hyderabad. And Andhra is your neighboring state. Or now Telangana, of course.
Telangana.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Right?
Sir, there is one query in chat box.
Yeah. No, you can read it. I can't read it.
Yes, I am reading it.
Yeah.
So one participant is asking that does the unbalanced grid voltage affect the efficiency of grid tied inverters?
Sure, it will. But how much it will affect, it depends on case to case. And it can be solved also. There is no problem. See, any problem, as I said, will have a solution. So unbalance has to be removed. If you remove unbalance, there will be no effect. So why unbalance has been created? That you have to study first. Right? Is it okay? Are you satisfied? Who is the questioner?
Is it fine, sir? The query which you have asked.
Who has asked this question? What is your name?
I'm Edward. Edward. I'm
From
a
where,
PhD
which
student.
country, which place?
I'm also asking if the frequency deviation also
Huh.
affect the efficiency of the greater inverters.
Yeah, sure, it will affect. See, as I told you, anything, how much they will affect depends on sensitivity analysis. You know, there is a sensitivity matrix. Load
Okay.
flow you must have seen. Are you electrical engineer?
Yeah, I'm an electrical engineer.
So you are studied load flow analysis?
Yes.
The Jacobian, you know. So that sensitivity matrix you can create, how much it will affect. And it affects every situation in a different way. Like some people don't like milk. So the milk will affect them in a different way. So they go for buttermilk, they then go for tea, coffee.
Okay. Okay.
Right. Thank you. Yes, any other question?
If there are further queries, you can please ask. Otherwise, we can conclude the meeting.
Sir, one more
You are
chat
most
was
welcome
came.
to ask me through email, through WhatsApp, and through phone call. All three social media you can use. Facebook.
Yeah, one participant was asking one query. Sir,
Yeah.
please proceed.
Go ahead.
I think 1+0 that participant was asking the query.
Uh-huh.
Sir, I'm not asking, sir. This Channa was texted on message, sir. Renewable power injection to state grid, which reduces power factor from 0.5 to 0.3. What are the solutions, sir? That's that same question, sir. I'm asking.
Okay, can you write in my WhatsApp? This is my WhatsApp number. 7972723202. If you're outside India, add 91.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Have you taken any photograph? संतोष बाबू,
Yes, sir.
मेरे photograph लेके भेज देना है.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I think we can conclude the meeting.
Okay.
Still,
Thank you
have
very
some
much.
queries. You can.
Queries will continue. They can ask either email or WhatsApp or phone call.
Yeah.
So this is a lifelong. Now we are having relationship. Anytime you can ask.
So
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay then. Thank
So
you very
can I-
much. Have a nice day, nice Sunday.
So we can conclude the meeting.
Okay.
So thanks to Dr. D.P. Kothari, sir, for his wonderful presentation for today's webinar, and all the participants very actively participated in today's webinar. So thanks to all of you once again. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. Now we can close this session.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Sorry, I was unable to unmute myself. As like everybody said, it is an honor for us to be in this webinar. Thank you, Kothari sir, for that.
Welcome.
Yes. So I'm from Bangalore. My name is Manaswini. I work with Siemens.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So I'm into renewable sectors recently. So I just have a query on the low inertia impact on the renewable systems when it is connected with the grid. So what are the pros and cons, and what is the impact on that? Like, because all the solar PV panels have a very low inertia and it is connected.
Any change in inertia can affect stability.
Correct.
So you have to examine that either software or hardware, depending on your system.
Okay.
And then you can change it. You can increase the inertia or decrease it, depending on requirement.
Okay.
The inertia is very important factor J. You can read my chapter 12, stability. You are
Okay.
electrical engineer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You read my latest book, Modern Power System Analysis, 5th edition, 2022.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I will go through that.
Welcome. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you again for a nice session.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay, sir. Can we conclude this meeting?
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So thank you so much once again, all of you.
Thank you, Santosh sir, for arranging this. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome, madam.